Anyone out there who is watching this, welcome. This is Random Nonsense, where we are going to be discussing random fucking nonsense. Because
Dude, what the fuck is this song? Dude, I'm changing the station.
I've tested the sands of
Rock, you wanna go?
I've felt the fire.
You in?
Fuck yeah.
I didn't rise from prophecy. I rose from pressure.
And we're live. Welcome to episode 3 of Random Nonsense. I'm Jay, your host. That's my co-host.
Out our friend Travis. So I would like to welcome our friend and director Travis into the studio tonight.
Ahoy, everybody! How y'all doing?
We can throw it to the clip right here. We have our special.
Oh, wow! I actually forget how short that intro is. Like, I'm so used to having so much more time. But for those of you in the internet world / YouTube world, welcome. We are Random Nonsense. We are here on Blood Pact Films official YouTube channel to kick off what hopefully will be a great partnership with them and us doing movie nights, well, horror movie nights. So yeah, that's what we're here to do. And we have 2 really cool guests today. One is a returning guest we've had a couple times on the show. And one is actually a brand new guest, first time on the show and first podcast ever. So we were like to say we're sorry to her, like right out the get-go.
Yes.
Because you have an hour long to put up with us 2 dum-dums. But at least we're here to talk about movies and more specifically your guys' movies, which makes our life a little easier. So I would like everyone to welcome our good friends, Andrew and Mandy Jones, to the Random Nonsense / Blood Pact Film studio tonight.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Great to be here.
That was very natural. I love it. That was very natural. Hello, fellow humans. How are you today?
Welcome to the show.
We're good. We're just adjusting our camera slightly, but we're good now.
That's what
That's
I did
fine.
before we went live, so it's only fair you guys had to do the same thing. So it only makes sense.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, it's
Of
fun.
course,
Thank
man.
you for
Anytime,
coming.
you know that.
We'll be gentle.
And thank you, Mandy, for coming on for your
Yes.
first time. We appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
Of course.
Of course.
So we're very chatty individuals, like whether we're on this or not, like we talk a lot. So having more friends and anyone on here to chat with is always fun for us. So we are very pumped to do this today.
Yes.
Take it away, sir.
So I've seen Mary from the Prayer Ward,
Yes.
which was a fantastic movie
Phenomenal.
that y'all did. Little picture you guys did, but I got a great chance to see the upcoming Death Wheel film last night, and both were fantastic pictures. But kind of like we were talking about in the green room for a moment, they're tonally 2 different films, I feel, and aesthetically, there's a lot of differences between, but they're both great movies. And I know it's always kind of like, and not with all of them, but you're almost rolling the dice with a lot of indie movies. You know, whether or not, I mean, they're all somebody's movie. So no matter how good or how bad it is, that movie is somebody's baby. That's somebody's passion project that they put, you know, unless they were just in it for money. But the level of artistic stuff and talent.
That's us.
You
Yeah.
put together. No, not at all. Not at all. Because you don't even get that from that. I love the fact that you use friends, and you have a very small, from what I can gather, like group that you have a camaraderie with, and that you guys work well together. Do you want to kind of take us through how you guys met and how you guys got involved with each other, as far as, you know, working and doing independent films together?
Yeah. So I started Quigley Motion Pictures and I wrote Mary from the Prayer Ward. And the first thought was, who's going to play Mary? Which, you know, is pretty natural, I think. And I had no one to play Mary. And then we met at our church and I saw her standing in the church and I thought, hey, she kind of looks like Mary. And I went and said, hey, do you want to play Mary? And she said, sure. I don't.
Wow.
That's how I remember it.
No, that's not what happened at all.
Yeah, she went, oh yeah, I would love to be in your movie. I've always wanted to be in your movie, and you don't have to pay me.
Really? Is that how
That's super nice to you?
Wow.
I spent money to be in Mary, actually.
Yeah,
That's
her
unfortunately-
house. That's her house.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
really?
really? Oh, your house would be beautiful. Man.
Yeah.
yeah,
You really have a very nice home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Of course.
yeah. I'm good friends with her husband Silas, and we met through that group,
Mhm.
and
Oh, that's nice.
why don't you?
Yeah, so I'm pretty good friends with his wife as well.
Okay.
And she knew after chatting with her for a while that I have my bachelor's in theater from the university in the town that we live in Lubbock, Texas Tech. And I hadn't done anything with it for a long time. I've got 5 children, so
God bless you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Are they
And
all boys? A mix? All girls?
I have 4 boys and 1 girl.
My mother wanted girls. She had 4 boys. So, and she's a single mom. So my hat's off to you. I absolutely
Oh.
understand.
We're in the throes of puberty right now, and I
Oh,
almost
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. This morning I almost put some of them up as a porch pickup on Facebook Marketplace. I was so pissed off and done with some of them this morning. So
Oh,
they're a lot right now.
Kids
But-
tend to do that.
Oh yeah, but initially, I think conceptually, you were going to be Mary, right?
Yes.
I think
Did
we
you guys
discussed
know
in the
that?
show.
No,
think
I
we
did not.
discussed that.
I unfortunately had to work the first show they
Yes.
did together, so I missed a lot of it. But
Yeah.
no, you were supposed to be married.
Yep.
Yeah. So it started.
Okay.
It started out as a joke that I played on my friend. I would leave voicemails from this character Mary, who's this really prudish, Catholic nun who just doesn't like him very much. And then I thought, hey, that's a good idea for a first movie. And then I thought I could play Mary, but then I thought 90 minutes of me talking like the church lady dressed like Tyler Perry was probably not a good idea. And that's
or
right.
the best idea.
Or,
You
it's
never-
like it would be great for about 10 minutes and then people would want to die. But that's right. So I think I learned about her theater background from my wife, and then I went up and asked her. But she was maybe the second person attached to Mary. The first one was Christopher Tom Smith, who plays Valkyr the vampire. He was the first
Okay.
one that I connected with. And he's
Okay.
part of a theater group in town. And that's where a lot of the actors came from, was from that theater group. So, and you're right. We have a core group from Mary to Death Wheel. Death Wheel went very small. And then now with this third one, we've got over 30 people that we're working with.
Wow.
But they're all like 30, I would say, main to supporting main roles. And
Okay.
they're all theater people. All of them are theater people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went like Jimmy said in the chat here. We went through 3 on our. Not that this is about us, but our first movie. Like we had no idea what we were doing, and so we flew down and we shot this little movie, and we had gone through 3 different people for the role of Delilah in this movie before we landed on. It was a cursed role. Like there were so many like things that went hiccupy during it, so we kind of understand with the the going through people and having
Yeah.
But I'm sorry,
Yeah.
continue.
No, I lucked out. In a way, I mean, all these people are such gifts and they're so talented and just yeah. I mean, I didn't. It was crazy. It was a whole very crazy experience. So
Nice.
For being from I say small town, there's maybe 300,000 people here. There's more if the college is in during the school year.
Yeah.
But there is a strong, thriving community of theater in this small town. So it's kind of just worked out.
yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
That's
though.
great.
Yeah.
We have 4
That's
or 5
really
different
great.
theaters. I've
Oh,
done
wow.
I've done community theater throughout town. There's a whole musical theater component.
wow.
There's an amphitheater. There's multiple venues.
Nice.
And that's a shame that's not more well known, because I never would have guessed that there would have been such a theatrical presence in Lubbock. But that's really cool.
We have Buddy Holly Hall, and that's where all the really big shows come.
Yeah, it's a beautiful venue. Brand
I'll
new.
have to look that up when the show's over and check it out. But I mean, I'll believe it.
Yeah, because Buddy Holly was born here, and yeah.
And then Waylon Jennings
was
right down the road.
Oh, Waylon Jennings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Might have to make a trip someday.
Texas.
So, yeah,
Again.
We'll go to Texas again. Andrew will
Yeah.
be just like boop, boop, boop on his door, and we'll be like, "Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
we bought our sleeping bags and our onesies." He's like, "I don't know these people."
I don't blame him. I've done it too.
And so, Mandy, what was one of your favorite recollections from working on Mary? Because I bet there was a lot. Because it seemed like, because you can have fun while doing work, and especially if you know, and you have kindred spirits around you, people that want to make this work as much as you want to make it work. So there's probably a ton of stories. But do you have one that particularly sticks out in your mind from the Mary shoot?
Yes. So since I've been out of the theater community for a while, in the sense that, kids get in the way, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
I hadn't done it in so long that when I came into this community of people who do it consistently, I felt a little intimidated and a little bit outcast. And then I realized, well, that kind of works with your character. Okay. So just kind of lean into that. But
Sure.
My uncle, my uncle in it, and the priest, they're brothers in real life, right?
Oh, okay.
They are. And the priest has been at our church for 1,000,000 years. Like his name is Chip. Sorry. I'm a little.
No, you're good. I love all these names. Chip, Silas. I'm like, where are these people where I live? You have like Dans and Brads and interesting. But go on.
Yes. So Chip has gone to our church for as long as we have, even longer. We've been for 15 years. So I've seen Chip around. I've never had a need to speak to him because, I'm always taking care of kids and it's just a wave and,
Yeah.
So on the first day that we shot was the day that Chip came to the front door and was telling me, that was our first filming day. I'm overwhelmed. It's a lot of dialogue, a lot of emotion, and we're filming it at my house in my neighborhood where all my neighbors are. And I am out in the front yard screaming at a priest and brandishing a weapon.
Oh boy.
And neighbors come out with lawn chairs and they sit down. They're like, what is she doing over there? And then people start watching and walking past and what is this? So it was a little bit of a thing in our neighborhood for a hot minute there, but
so everybody was cool with it. Did you put the word out that you were going to be doing that, or were you just kind of like, hey, surprise, shoot him?
No.
Nice. I fucking love that.
No.
Our neighbor that lives directly across the street, they have 5 children as well, and one of them was in college and she was our babysitter. And I texted her, I said, oh my God, like all of the neighbors came out and watched this, and she died laughing. And then she told everybody, yeah, Mandy's doing this. Sorry. If you see her outside wearing a, priest
call
collar
the guys with the white jacket.
Right. Screaming at people with a fake gun in her hand. It's okay. It's okay. So
it's because they're used to it. That's what she does a lot.
That's it.
I would say probably.
It's Texas, right?
Yeah,
she's got a gun.
Texas.
She yells. So
Mm-hmm.
That's how Texans are. They have guns and they yell. Okay, I check.
Yeah.
Like, let's see what happens this time.
That's right.
Right. Yeah. So that sticks out for me as a defining moment in shooting. Also,
That's
the final shooting day that we had was a lot of fun. It was like a 12-hour day or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Last days are always the longest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did 2 Saturday and Sunday. Both were 12-hour days, and it was in August.
It was hot.
And it was really hot here, and that's a big theater, very tall ceilings, and so the heat gets trapped, obviously, and we were upstairs in a closet, and it was maybe 113 degrees up there. That scene where the guys keep coming in and we're throwing stuff at them, that was very hot, and she had a fever, so
my God,
strep throat, I think.
No, that was during Death Wheel that I was sick.
Oh, okay. I think you were sick then too.
Was I?
I think you get sick every movie.
Yeah, well.
That's our thing. You were sick during Death Wheel?
I was really sick.
Your performance is phenomenal in that.
She's not acting.
In a million years would have guessed that.
It was the scene where the monster comes out and we're all running outside and crying. I was very, very ill. I just leaned into it and crying.
Jeez. So
would never guess that.
Andrew, do you prefer shooting in sequence or out of sequence? What's your take on that?
It's whatever feels right for the movie. With Mary, we had to shoot out of sequence, and that had to do with schedules, and it had to do with just locations and that kind of thing. With Death Wheel, we were in one location for 8 days, and so we were able to shoot mostly in sequence. Now, she had a day where maybe she showed up late because she was sick, and so we went out of order there. We filmed the ending. Maybe that day you were sick or close to it. We filmed part of that ending, but I would say 90% was in order for Death Wheel.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's just whatever. My philosophy is tell the story and do whatever you need to do to tell the story. And so sometimes it's out of order, sometimes it's not.
It's much easier to film in order in one location too, if you have multiple locations.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's
can be a nightmare,
Yeah, if you can, I wanted to do Death Wheel in 10 days, consecutive days, because, and they all took work off for that, which was really nice, but that helps everyone stay in Death Wheel mode. With Mary, we filmed over like 4 months, and that was just hard to have that weight on me of, oh crap, I got to still finish the movie. But then also for them, it was like, okay, I'm in character for a day and then I go home for 3 weeks and then I've got to find the character again. So
yeah, I understand that.
I can get that. And as far as Death Wheel goes, I don't know how far we can talk about stuff, so I'm going to try to keep everything spoiler free.
Hush.
I mean, unless I'm going to follow your lead on this, so I'm just going to say stuff, and I'll try to keep it as
spoiler free as possible.
Vague, vague and confusing.
Okay, that's it. Welcome to my world. So the first thing that struck me was the choice to shoot in black and white. I love black and white films. And even contemporary ones. I think that if you can, like, color's great, but everybody makes colored movies. How many black and whites do you see these days? You know what I mean? And not only that, but I think, and a good one at that. I think that also helped, as far as I'm concerned, watching it immediately was an immediate connection. I'm like, okay, respect that they're shooting in black and white. This is freaking cool. And then I even kind of did the skim at the bottom bar so I could see if it kept up through the whole thing or if it was just like, and got to the got further in and was like, okay, it's all in black and white. That's really cool. So aesthetically, I think that was a great decision. The second thing that hit me was the sound in the movie.
Cool.
It was so crisp and it was very, very well done. And I love that it kind of you're not really sure what's going on at first, and it kind of you have to kind of piece things together through, their interaction, their first interaction together, these friends. And you kind of go from there. But the third thing was the cinematography and there are certain scenes in there where the camera's going like this and you're going back and following, and it was just so well done.
Oh, cool.
So immediately, I'm like, you got sound, you got black and white, and you got cool camera work. I'm like, I'm in.
Cool.
And then people start performing. Now, I'm not going to lie. Mandy, you were amazing in this, but my boy was Flynn. Because go figure, big guy with glasses like Flynn an awful lot. And the other thing I noticed was that you have a really great way of getting people with very recognizable features, and like you could be like, oh, that's all your actors seem to have a certain look to them, which is great because that I think adds to recognizable characters, and it was just wow, and the performances were great. Whose house did you shoot at for that?
A friend's house. I originally asked them if we could shoot there, and we were going to do 2 locations originally. And they said, yeah, sure. Yeah. A couple days, I said 3 days, and they said, sure. And then I thought, man, it would be great to do everything there. And they said, yeah, sure. We'll just go to Florida. So they went on vacation and they said,
that's
just keep,
friend. That is a great
friend.
They
are.
They're
yeah.
great.
And they just said, just keep our cat alive. So that was
easy peasies.
In fact, Mike Gonzalez, who plays Mike in it, he stayed there and kept the cat alive. So,
yeah, he had the best job then. He got to be on kitty duty.
Yeah, and I love. Yeah, he was on kitty duty.
He was on kitty duty.
He was the kitty wrangler. You should have missed the opportunity to throw that in the credits.
Oh yeah, you should add a.
Yeah.
I don't want to take up all the talking time. JJ, did you have anything you wanted to say about Death Wheel before I continue my?
No, you're good. You seem to be on a roll. Keep going.
Let's see. Hold on. I have notes.
I want to respond to all of your kindness about the actors and everything. Thank you for seeing the movie. It's really nice to have somebody watch it and get it and go, oh yeah, I get why it's in black and white, and the characters are interesting looking and they all have personalities, and so I appreciate that a lot. We put a lot of thought into that.
I counter that with thank you for making it, both of you. You know what I mean? Like I've seen movies and I'm like, that's a movie. But this one definitely, it's my favorite independent film that I've seen in a long time, in a very long time.
Cool.
So thank you guys for making an amazing piece of art. I don't want to overhype it because obviously people are gonna, people are people. Yeah, everybody has their own opinions. But as a 40-plus-year-old horror fan, kudos.
That's great. You're largely who we made it for, so that's awesome. That type of demographic. So,
well, I think a lot of people are going to be pleased with the movie. Then.
I agree.
And going to the performances for a moment, there's a lot of how am I going to put this? So, like bipolar aspects in the performances, because you have certain scenes where they're very organic and just natural, and then once the certain thing comes into play, things start getting a little bit more giddy and a little kind of more off the hook. And it's interesting to see people be able to go, not only to go from that level to the not comedic, but like over the top almost performances. Was it tough to do that and keep up that energy? I guess, Mandy, this is towards you for just a moment, but because you did some shit in that movie that I was like, the same one from Mary. I was like, wait, but it was, and I loved everything. But was it as an actor, was it hard to like go from one level to the next?
I don't think so. I think there's a level of trust that we all have, and it was fun. It was so much fun, and it was organic, and we had the freedom to be as weird as we wanted to be, and we are all a little weird.
Nothing
Yeah, nothing at all. But he let us be as weird as we wanted to be, and we did.
if you need help, Mandy, blink 3 times.
Like, I'll say, like, normally, like, if I watch anything in here, weirdly enough, I have a couch, but I don't ever use it unless we're doing the show. I'm always on the computer chair in front of the screen. Mm-hmm. So I started watching your movie, and I got to the first scene where we'll say Mandy has her really fun Joker moment where she goes from being completely straight-faced to that quick flip. I went from that chair to this couch and did not move the rest of the movie. I laid down, I got comfy, and I'm like, I don't know what I signed up for, but I'm hooked. Like, just that alone, I was hooked. And I think if I remember right, I texted Andrew through like the whole movie. I'm like, oh my God, this is great. If it wasn't Andrew, it was Shane. It was one of the two of you I texted through the whole movie. I'm like,
yeah, definitely.
Where has this been my whole life? I love this thing.
Yeah, she did so well with that. And yeah, you bring up the bipolar, for lack of a better word. I like playing the contrasting. I like
that would have been a way better word than bipolar. You're right.
Well,
contrast.
No, that's fine. But I mess with contrast, so that's why at some of the most violent moments, there's this lunacy happening. And that's just really fun for me. And she brought that out, that switch of what I wanted this guy to show up to a party and have it be completely normal. Mm-hmm. And people are watching it and going, what is this? They're like reuniting, they're friends. Okay, we get it. Something bad happened to them in their past. This guy played by Chris Smith, he's been gone for a while. Now he's coming back and into the fold, whatever. And then I wanted this quick switch where all of a sudden she's pulling out this roulette wheel and they're being forced to play this game. And you know, the idea, it's not really a spoiler, but the idea is they have to spin the roulette wheel and then they have to die according to whatever choice is made by the wheel. And so, yeah, when Mandy did that, she had to switch. And then that's when we you know, she just banged her head on the coffee table.
Okay, I was like, I don't know if I could say it, so I wasn't going to. But that when that happened, it was like that Obsession moment for me. I don't know if y'all have seen Obsession. If you haven't, I absolutely recommend it. It's a great movie. But I was like, damn, because it was. I think it's in my notes. I think I actually might have put the word brutal in there. Hold on.
Did you put damn? Because that would be fun if you wrote damn.
No, but no, it was the head scene I was like, I literally out loud was like, damn. I was like, okay. And that was one of the other things I really like too, when you have to kind of piece together why these friends are all together, and it doesn't spoon feed it to you.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, which I think is great. Because the more, and I was having a talk with our buddy Jimmy about this the other night, is when movies are spoon fed to you, it almost detracts from the experience because you don't.
Yeah.
There's little to no imagination or thought process in it. And, you know, which is fine if you're making like a kid's movie or something like that, where, you know, plot is like tertiary. But I think the more an audience has to think about a movie, the more staying power it has. You know what I mean? Like, I woke up thinking about Death Wheel again. I was like,
that's good.
But I thought that was a very awesome creative decision. And I like that even still, having watched it, I feel I still don't know everything and have a lot of questions, but I don't, you know.
You need to rewatch it then.
I'm going. I have that like, trust me, I'm going to rewatch it. What was, if any, were there any obstacles to overcome? I mean, obviously, beside Mandy being sick, for some of it, was there anything that kind of was a problematic, or anything that kind of presented some kind of issue during it?
We did a lot of pre-production for the special effects, so we practiced that quite a bit. In fact, that coffee table was a real wooden coffee table, but the middle, our special effects guy, Alex Ottolini, made a foam middle. and it was so real looking that we kept sitting on it. I mean, it was really real.
Crazy.
So I think, I mean, I'm trying to think, because we practiced all that, honestly, the special effects went pretty well. It was awkward. So there's a scene where David Cox, Flinny Boy, is banging his head into the wall.
Yep.
And I put the camera on a skateboard and put it under his legs.
Oh, is that how you did that?
Yeah, and that was really awkward and uncomfortable going like this, but we got through it. The other part, I don't know, there's quite a bit of improv in the movie. So the movie is about 60% improv.
Really?
Yeah, including the tones for each cycle. We decided that the morning of, and then we just let the cast go nuts. And some of the improv dialogue wasn't as good as other, and that's just what happens when you're doing improv. And so there were times when it was like, all right, guys, let's not talk about this. That didn't really work or whatever. But everyone just having a house that nobody else was occupying and was just made everything really, really easy. We did put cardboard on the windows, which was intentional.
Which I love. There's even a line about that in the movie, which I love.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really funny. I was like, oh, he's acknowledging it.
And that was a bit of work, putting cardboard on the windows, you know, but
getting the pizza delivered covered in fake blood.
Oh yeah, getting the
that's a fun story. I want to hear more about.
Right. That's right. What is that?
We ordered pizza one day and we had just done all the special effects for the day and just didn't think about it because we're just living in this.
Yeah.
Was that the day that we did the coffee table?
I don't know.
Because the day that we did the coffee table, I had one take to do it because we had one table.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a challenge.
And this
well,
and Alex, Alex, the special effects guy, was underneath me squirting fake blood every time I slammed. Yeah. And I was I wear contacts.
Oh,
no. Yeah. You already know, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've made a couple flicks. I guess.
Yeah. Stained your contacts, right? Yep. So then we get up and you're like, you know, smearing all the blood off of you. Oh, pizza's here. Let's go grab it. Red eyes. Just get it. You're like, what's he looking at me like that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, so her contact got damaged, but Alex was under there spraying, and every once in a while he'd giggle because it's just.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. It's like more blood, Alex, more blood, and he's like. Tss, tss. I'm pretty sure someone came in the house though. We had a pizza delivery girl came in or something,
or maybe we also ordered Walmart.
Yeah.
We ordered groceries for the week.
One of them had a girl and she came into the house and she's looking around and there's these dolls everywhere. It was just, I think she was scared.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Which actually the pizza thing brought me to, which is actually even in my notes, because I'm a stickler for details. I was very curious and I don't like cold pizza. So I had to ask during that scene when y'all are getting around and y'all are eating the pizza, I was like, I wonder if that pizza's hot or cold. Let me write that down because I want to ask. So by the time you guys have set up for the shot and are eating the pizza, it's probably not warm, right? Or was it still warm?
I think it was lunchtime.
I think it was.
And we just decided to work through lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so it was good.
No, we don't do cold pizza on the set.
No, that's what I'm saying. Cold pizza. Psychopaths.
All their water was Evian. It had ice in it.
Definitely not out of the sink.
Nope.
I don't blame you there. Nobody really likes tap water.
We're high class.
Being facetious, JJ. Okay. Why are you telling me? Oh, jeez. This guy.
We're high class.
One more question real quick, which is another like small detail, was the font that you used between the cycles.
Uh-huh.
Certain letters are capitalized and others aren't. Was there a rhyme or reason to that?
Yes. I'm going to have to rewatch.
There is.
There's a reason for that. I would say it's about, what's the right way to say this? I would say it's about who is telling the story.
Okay.
And who is exposing the trauma of these characters.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
I didn't catch that the first time.
I was like, that can't just be random. Well, in my head brain, I'm like, there's no way that's random. You make artistic choices.
In your head brain?
Yes.
In my head brain.
All right, just making sure that's what I heard.
That's what I said.
I was like, wait.
Yeah.
But I was very curious about that too, because it's, the devil's in the details, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea is you are witnessing something that you're not supposed to witness, but someone is making you witness it.
I guess I'm rewatching that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Now I'm curious
with you.
because I didn't catch that the first time, and you know me, I pick up on all the weird little details. Totally missed that one.
You know who the bigger film nerd is? I know we. Stretch my back there. That was completely out of.
So I have to ask, and now that we've got Mandy here, this question I wanted to ask you the first time that we did, if there was a choice for this or what, but why does Mary ride a bicycle? Why doesn't she drive?
She never got her license, bro.
Well, like I always I wanted to ask that when we did the first one, but I was like, you know what? Maybe one day I'll actually get to talk to the actress and I'll just ask her. And I was like, wait, I actually get that opportunity tonight. So what's with the bicycle?
I think he just thought a squeaky bike tire was funny.
It's great. I loved it though. Like it like when I watched that movie in my head, it just fit the like quirkiness of your character to do that. Like you could have a car, but you're like, nah, I'm gonna take my bike, and you just cruise around on it. I think it just fit super well with it.
Yeah, so Mary is a Western to me.
Yeah,
it's a Western,
very much so. Very much so.
The bike was her horse. And also there is this image I had of the Wicked Witch riding a bike, and I just thought, oh, that's kind of funny because she's a little bit of a.
She's got some quirks.
But yeah, it was her horse. That was the idea behind that.
Fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think on some level, it's something that Mary feels that she can control.
Okay. Yeah.
More easily control than a car, maybe.
I
don't know.
Good. I like that.
Actually, that's solid because I went through a really rough patch years ago, and I felt I had zero control over anything in my life. So I would not obsessively, but cathartically do dishes because I felt that it was the one thing that I knew that I had control over in my life. True story.
I believe you.
So I completely understand that, feeling of like something so small, you have control over that at least. When the world's going to hell around you, there's something that you know that you can control the outcome of, or have some sort of input into. So that actually personally struck a chord with me. But enough about my trauma.
Well, shoot. Yes. I being we jump back to Mary from the prayer ward.
Yes.
I have to ask, what was your first scene on that movie that you walked out on and you're like, this is actually kind of cool, and like you were like really into it, and like that was your moment where you're like, I'm Mary.
Was there a first scene when you did?
That's fair.
That's an even better question. Yeah, that's good.
Man, I think the day that we filmed in the theater, it was a super cool moment for me because it was so collaborative, and all of I don't know if you know this, all of the extras were little old ladies from our church.
Oh, that's awesome though.
And just to see them, happily dressed up in a robe and pretending
as cultists,
it's precious. It's precious. Like sweet old ladies dressing up and supporting us. And I was like, this is really cool. There's so many people that are supporting.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
That makes you
it's a tight-knit community too, which speaks, I think, a lot about Lubbock in itself, or anywhere where you have that kind of little community with people where it's like, yeah, we're making this silly little thing, and they're like, sure, I'd love to help out. You know, before you know it, they got an eye hanging out, and they're like throwing up blood or whatever, and they're all about it. On our first movie, we had our buddy Jimmy, his 80-something-year-old mother agreed to come in and got blasted with a shotgun and fucking was lying on the ground with fake blood on her and everything like that. Dead people all around her. It was just, but it was the support. You know what I mean? And it was really cool that everybody was down for whatever.
Right.
You know,
that's
great.
Having that group of people, I'm glad you brought that up. There are just a lot of people like that, and horror filmmaking is not very common here in West Texas, and in fact, most of the people that helped us out don't really like horror movies.
Yeah.
But they liked us and thought, hey, we want to do this. And so there were a lot of little stories along the way of people that said, wow, I've always wanted to be in a movie. I got to be in a movie. So it was touching for sure.
Right.
That's so amazing.
My oldest son is 16 now, but he was 13 when we filmed, and he kept saying, hey, Mom, is there any way that I can wiggle in there and do something? In the last day, I think I probably shot that kid 7 or 8 different times because he was in his cult garb, and I would be like, gotcha. He had so much fun. Yeah, he had so much fun.
That's fantastic. And especially when you can bring family into it too. That's, and I think that's a huge draw for a lot of people too. It's like they see a camera, there's a setup, there's sets, and they're like, oh man, like I get to be part of a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, when, it's,
But and then in the same breath, like she just said that she did that with her son. Like that's a core memory that the two of them will share forever.
Yep.
So you have that element of it too, where it's like that's how many kids can be like, I filmed a movie with my mom over the summer. Like it's not one of those things you get to say a lot.
That's a pretty fucking cool mom too.
Yeah. My daughter is in it. She plays young Mary.
Oh, that's awesome.
And also she's the blonde, creepy cult girl that stabs me at the end.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. She liked that.
Jeez, I might have to do a double billing tonight. Rewatch Mary and Death Wheel.
She's the one where the deputy is laying dead in the hallway, and I run up to the deputy, and she shows up and does this like head tilt thing. That's her. She's a creeper.
She's such a sweet kid too. She's the sweetest kid.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't. She's like a fairy princess, but she wanted to kill me. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Like, she's like, that's the one time I can, and I won't actually get yelled at for a little bit. So I have to ask you, so you're working on movie 3 now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like it gets easier, or does it feel like you need to now amp it up from the last movie? Like you've seen it and you're like, all right, now what can I do to step that up? Or do you just go, I'm going to make what I make. If somebody loves it, they love it. If not, oh well.
Well, for me, I'm interested in what you would say to that. But for me, Death Wheel was a much smaller movie.
Okay.
For me, it was more complex and deeper because it was tighter, and there was an intensity that I needed to have in the movie, that if that intensity wasn't there, I knew I didn't have a movie. And it needed to sound weird and feel weird and look weird. So that was very, that took a lot of thought. This third one, I don't know. It feels bigger and it feels different. Every movie scares me, because this one is a musical and also a horror film and also a comedy. And it's bigger. And my thought is, this is the story I want to tell. This is how I want to do it. And I don't go further than that. I trust the process. I trust the people that are involved. I trust where the story came from. And it's going to be bigger than Mary.
It's much larger scale, much larger.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Many more moving mini pieces.
We're making puppets were made. I mean, it's huge.
And did you do that by choice, or is that just how the story started to progress when you started to like come up with the idea for it? Was it like, we're gonna do this, and then the more like you planned it out and thought about each scene and what everyone's gonna be doing, that's when like things went from, wait, we need to do this, we need to do this, and keep putting more on top of it?
Yeah, basically, as I was writing it, that's how it came out. And it went through 4 or 5 drafts, and I layered it more and more. The core for me with that movie was the two home repairmen. They're sort of the comedy focus, and I built it out from them. And before I knew it, I had a movie that had musical elements and comedic elements, and it's a genre film. Yeah.
I would say this third one, if you can imagine, a mashup of Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Love it.
Okay.
Love that movie. Love it. And then maybe the Muppets, and then maybe that one episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer where they're all possessed and sing.
Huh.
And then maybe the X-Files.
Yeah.
Wow.
All had a baby.
Yeah. They all got together and
I don't know how biology works. I think room service is involved to some extent. I don't know.
I was gonna say, if I could be a real life meme, I'd be the Fry one right now, going "Shut up and take my money."
Yeah.
Like all of that. I watch it. I am so intrigued. I'm like, all of these things are things that I love, and then they're all rolled into one thing. Oh, I'm so down.
It's like a beefy 5-layer burrito at Taco Bell.
Exactly.
the synopsis that we have for it, and we want to say enough without saying everything. That's the key. But it's 2 home repairmen go undercover as missionaries in order to infiltrate a religious cult. So they infiltrate this cult to try and solve a murder, and these guys are just as redneck as you can be, and I'm playing one, and then the guy that played Flynn is playing the other one, and then Mandy has her own story that's going on that I'm trying to not give away, but there's fair. 2 stories that come together in it. So that's
so awesome. And our buddy Jimmy says West Texas, he said, I'm in Eastern Arkansas. Let me know if you need a mean hillbilly type. and he says he is, if not the nicest guy I've ever met in my life.
I mean, we know Andrew.
One of them. Yeah, okay, well that's true.
He's like right up there with that.
Yeah. So but he can play mean. Trust me.
Yeah. Yeah, we're excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to shoot, and it's just a lot of pre-production, and we start in June. We'll shoot in June and August of next summer.
Wow. Okay.
So, are you guys at least inside, or is this going to be more of an outside movie? Because that seems like the roughest time to be outside.
Look at Mandy. She's
I saw that, and I was like, oh, I'm asking the right question.
No, nothing is going to be comfortable.
Sorry.
Yeah,
guys.
so June around here becomes thunder season.
Okay.
May, June, July, and the weather gets more predictable in August, but it's hot.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and shoot the outdoor scenes in August because we don't want to have to deal with a thunderstorm.
That makes sense.
Fair. I get that.
Sorry.
Are you guys going on location to film, or is it where you guys can just go home every day and then drive back to where you need to be, or is it actually going to be you're going to be living at said location?
No, it's all in Lubbock.
Nice.
I love
awesome.
that. I
Good for
love
guys,
that.
man.
Yeah.
You don't have to go too far from home that way, which is nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So everyone gets to go home at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw a question earlier. Where can we see Death Wheel? So Death Wheel, I am told the pre-orders for Death Wheel will start in 1 week, next week.
Oh, I'm so
and that'll be through Blood Pact, and then it's going to go out from there digitally, kind of like Mary did. So
okay.
Do you guys shoot any behind the scenes stuff?
yes, we do, but I haven't edited it together. It's only me editing, and I get through the movie, and I just want to get the movie done, and then I'm kind of burnt out. But for this third one, we are doing a documentary with it. So there'll be a YouTube documentary that I release sometime.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll like, please keep us appraised of the progress, because sign me up. I'm a fan. You guys made a fan.
Well, you can come there's a big extra scene at the end. You are welcome to come be part of it and get killed by aliens. So
shit, that gives me a year, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You said July, August.
Yeah.
I've got an Airbnb you can stay in. Just give me a heads up.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for.
We are a delight, though.
We are very good house guests.
Yes, we are very quiet.
We're very good out of the.
We clean up after ourselves.
Yep.
We've been to two different houses for both movies.
With both wives not being happy that a movie was being shot and everybody was staying in their house. Mandy, I'm pretty sure you can probably figure out how that feels.
But we've been told we can come back anytime that we want. So we are good boys.
So we have references.
We have references.
I have a one bedroom Airbnb that's got bunk beds and one with a king bed in it as well. So you just let me know.
Nice.
I have to be on the bottom bunk because I'm fat, but it's okay. Yeah, I am not averse to that idea in the least, to be quite honest with you.
No, that could be fun.
That'd be great.
Thank you so much for the invite. That shit. Maybe I'll keep
That'd
you.
be fun.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Another road trip together, buddy.
That'd be fun.
I can't promise it's gonna be glamorous, but you'll die.
Sure.
You know, in the movie.
The first movie we shot was in Arkansas in late June, and with all daytime exterior shots.
Ugh.
The whole time, not a drip drop of rain during the whole thing.
I didn't know I could sweat that much.
I
didn't know that was a humanly impossible thing to be that wet all the time.
I didn't know that sweat bleached clothes. I had no idea. And then I saw my costume at the end of the day, and I'm like, what is going on?
Good night.
Bye, Pam. Thank you for watching. Jimmy says you boys fly down and we can all go together. Well, there you go. You'd have 3 people there.
Yeah, we just fly into Jimmy's
and we just drive to Jimmy's, or drive from Jimmy's to Lubbock.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Well, you guys might have some friends.
I'll let you know. We're gonna do the shooting calendar this month, and then we're gonna send it to the cast and make sure it's okay, and then we'll let you know.
All right, that works.
If nothing comes of this, I'm honored for the invite.
Yes.
So thank you. No, seriously, I'm being serious. I'm being heartfelt.
Very sincere.
I'm not always jokey.
So,
well, I appreciate that. I hear you.
The more you guys do this, you'll have to understand he's the more emotional one in the team. So he's very heartfelt about everything. But he means well.
No, that's great. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I appreciate it. No, I'm dead serious. I want you guys to come be part of it if you want.
So. I would love to. Yeah. I would absolutely love to. And I actually, funny you did that, JJ. In my notes, there is the doll snoot boop. Because somebody boops the snoot of a doll in that movie. And I was like, that's so great. They did a snoot boop. And I felt it was noteworthy for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah, Chris. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, it just goes. I was like, what? That's so okay. I love this. I'm so here for this.
That was improv, and we decorated the house in such a way. Again, just try and think about who might decorate the house that way. That was my thought. Was who is setting this all up for them, and why are there dolls everywhere? And people listening to this are like, what is this?
You got it. I'm telling you guys right now, pre-order as soon as keep an eye on Blood Pact Films, because as soon as pre-orders go up, guys, I'm telling you.
Links in the description below.
Links in the description below. Go check this movie out. It is an experience.
Good.
It is absolutely an experience. And the other thing I love is I love movies that do that in the cycles that you do, where and especially in the way you did it, where it'll show the events of the movie. Because for all intents and purposes, you're watching the same movie or the same scene just through other people's eyes and like different reactions, but to all the same situations. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, even down to like the different snacks that people would bring depending on who you're watching going. Yeah, you know, and the I'm trying not to be too spoiled, but even just the games that people play. Yep. Before the big Death Wheel one. And who made the Death Wheel? Because that thing looks awesome. I've seen part of it.
So 2 people were involved in that. So my friend Matt did the wooden frame. Okay. And then Alex Ottolini, our special effects guy, made it look the way it looks. So he carved all the ways to die in there, and
that's so awesome.
he's really responsible for the look of it. And then we had Matt do the woodwork. And I just, we wanted it to look worn out. We wanted people to think, how long has this thing been around? Where did it come from? Yeah.
No, it works. It absolutely works. I think that's just as much a character in the movie as anybody else is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 What's his nickname? Jerry. I think it's Jerry the Skull is what we called him.
Oh, you named the Skull? That's awesome.
Yeah, he's over here. He says hi.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah. Hi, Jerry. I don't want to.
He's still not moving much, but
he's not a talker.
So, I have a weird little fun Easter egg about Death Wheel that I don't think any of you guys know. So when Shane was trying to come up with a poster idea for the movie, he reached out to me and sent me a couple of the early concept ideas he had for it because he remembered that I watched it. So he was trying to ask me things like, what would I want to see in the poster? So I got to kind of see an early concept artwork before the actual one got put out.
So that's cool.
That's a pretty sweet flex. I'm not gonna lie.
I was very honored that he reached out to me about that. I was like, "Well, why me?" And he goes, "Do you like to do stuff with art?" I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm in." Like, what do you need? And that's what I needed.
That actually kind of just real quick. You can't give enough love to Shane. Like, what a great guy. Just a super nice, down to earth guy. Very transparent, always happy to. I wish he could have been here today, but he's got a really cool meeting actually going on, and a little ironic, but I wish him the best on that. He'll be on future episodes and stuff like that. But just what a great guy, always willing to take a chance on people, and I love that he doesn't put out movies. He doesn't just accept every movie that comes his way. You know what I mean? He puts out stuff that he likes, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no complaints. He's very responsive to my messages, and I've never met him because we're out here, he's there. But I love working with Blood Pact.
Yeah.
Other than the few shows he's done, that's the most like FaceTime we've ever had with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I could shoot him a text now and ask him something, if he doesn't answer me within the first 10 minutes, I'd be shocked.
Oh, wait. No.
I would be shocked because he's usually pretty prompt about answering everybody.
Yeah.
And Shane's the reason why we're here doing this show on their channel now because he liked their few interviews that I've done before this and whatnot. So I feel very honored to be here. I'm very glad that I had you two both to be on our second episode for this.
Yes.
Because this is still quite new to us, so we're kind of still getting used to it ourselves.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of fun. Yeah.
It absolutely is. And I don't think either one of us would be in this situation if it weren't for Jimmy and Travis, who are our directors and writers, and they own Groovy Obscura Productions.
Oh, okay.
Which is what who The Anointed was put out through before Blood Pact picked this up. They are the production company, and then you have Blood Pact Films, the distribution company. But Jimmy and Travis are like the nicest, sweetest guys. And they're great peoples, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. I was what, 45, 46 before I made my first horror movie, and it was a dream of mine. Like, I do special effects, I do special effects makeup. Like, I've always wanted to be in a horror movie. And not only was I cast in the lead in the first one I've ever done, but I got to kill in a terrible way. it was.
You have to see it to believe it.
You have to see it to believe it, but it was a bucket list, like for sure, a complete bucket list, which made it a no-brainer when they wanted us in for the second one. It's like, yeah, absolutely. So we get the whole, I think there's a lot of parallels between what y'all are doing and what we do.
Oh, cool.
The camaraderie, the small cast, it's all the group of friends. Like, think American Horror Story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have the same people playing different roles in the movie, which I think is great because
yeah.
who do you go to? You go to your friends and family and people that you've worked with before and people that you can gel with, people that you can bounce ideas off of. Like our movie we just shot in Shirts, which is right outside of San Antonio. The entire end of the movie changed during filming, because we couldn't figure something out, so we redid the entire ending of the movie, and it ended up being awesome.
Cool.
But yeah, so we're very lucky to be able to know people like you guys, and just be in this situation where we're both very blessed and very grateful that we've been provided the opportunities that we have been. So
yeah. I think it's an exciting time to be a filmmaker because there's all of these cool indie pockets popping up, and I think you just find people that are willing, and there's still no right way to make it in film, but there's new ways coming out, the YouTube track, and festivals, and it's just really fun. It's a good time.
It's a good time to be into it.
It is.
You get to live out a dream, and maybe you'll get to be one of the lucky ones that gets that Obsession movie.
Yeah.
That gets made for
$750,000 and then, grosses $404 million, in its theatrical run. And again, I think it's a great time not only for independent filmmakers, but independent horror filmmakers, because look at Hollywood. And all they're doing is regurgitating stuff.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. It's remakes, reboots, and there's really nothing original coming out of Hollywood. And then you have movies like, Iron Lung and The Backrooms and Obsession and Passenger and Mary from the Prayer Ward and Death Wheel. You know what I mean? Like all these great movies that are coming out that are being made that are so much better than anything else that Hollywood is throwing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically it seems like, unless you're a Spielberg who has full power, it seems very easy nowadays to become part of that machine where you're just putting out sequels, you're rebooting, you're right. I think it'll become competitive. Hopefully indie cinema will help Hollywood step up the game a little bit and do some original IPs, because
they need it.
Yeah.
They need it.
Yeah.
I think we're about up.
We are out of time.
That was a quick show.
What happens when you have good conversations? It goes by quick.
Mandy and Andrew, you guys, Mandy and Andy, which opportunity. You guys are welcome back anytime you would like to come. We would love to have you guys on again anytime you would like to come on to promote the next movie, or if you want to just shoot the shit or whatever. You are more than welcome. You have an open invite. And thank you guys so much for taking the time to do this today.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
it's
thank
great.
you. This is fun.
That's what we aim to do. We hope we kind of keep it chill. That's why we're on the couch. We're just comfortable, relaxed. So that we hope if anyone else does watch this, you want to be a guest on the show to discuss horror movies, see, we're just two dudes having fun and just having a chill conversation with people. That's it. No
and
pressure.
It's not all dick and fart jokes.
For once.
There you go, for once.
That's Thursday.
That's Thursdays. Yeah, I behaved myself today.
But on that note, we will let you guys go, and we need an outro for this, so you're up.
We do. Guys, go out there and make great films, because there's a lot of people trying to, but let's fucking keep moving and absolutely support these fine people over here and watch Mary from the Prayer Ward, buy a physical copy. Wait till Death Wheel comes out. I think you guys are going to be super happy. But most importantly, go out there and do good things, because nobody else is going to. If everybody did one good thing for somebody else each day, this world would not be such a bad place.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
It would have taken 5 minutes.
I hate you.
I love you too, buddy.
Have a great night, guys.